Greetings, family, friends, and survivors. This is working like it's supposed to. I'm pulling 88 amps at 27 volts on the inverter, so the water heater is on. You can see I'm just barely into the charge mode because the batteries are full. This one's only adding 6 amps. There's 60 amps available on this one, but it's adding 6 amps and maintaining float. This one's floating at 41 amps, and this one's running wide open at 36 amps. So since the batteries are clear full, it shouldn't be putting a whole lot of power on the batteries. I'm putting 1.1 amps into the batteries because they're full. And we did the absorb cycle, and that was 2 hours and 29 minutes, and it's modified by a feedback current of 16 amps. And I'm having this one manage the float. This one this one manage the absorb. This one I have the absorb disabled, and that controller I have it set point low enough that its absorb voltage isn't really adding much to the batteries. So in 2 hours and 29 minutes of absorb, I checked the specific gravity, and I was 1.28, and one of them was 1.27, one was 1.275, one was 1.29. So I can see I need to equalize a little bit to bring those a little tighter, but that's all indicating a full battery. So the system's functioning, putting a huge load on the inverter, 88 amps, and the charge controllers are all working with each other, and it's just staying just in the charge range, 1.5 amps going into the batteries. So that is a happy thing. That is a 1980 watt array. That's 1400 more watts. That's 710. And that's another 710 for a total of 4.8. So we've got one water heater running right now, and it's got a 2000 watt element in it, and I'm going to change it out for a 1000 watt element. It's a single element water heater, and I'm going to put it on a timer so it will come on probably in the morning when I know there's full sun. So I think I'm done with the system for now. We'll spend the spring and summer growing food, and my wife has already started on that. So I think that's it for solar for a while. I will have a video on determining a true 100% state of charge and how you come to that conclusion with a system that's in a state of flux. And the state of flux is that the batteries are constantly aging, and that's your variable. But I have a background in drying lumber, and I used to be a dry kiln manager and a boiler operator, millwright, and working with multipliers to come up with arbitrary figures referenced off a multiplier. Well, after I've worked with this charge controller a little bit, I realized that's exactly what it does. So cool, I get that. All right, have a very blessed day.